The Battle of Maloyaroslavets took place on 24 October 1812, between the Russians, under Marshal Mikhail Illarionovich Kutuzov, and part of the corps of Eugene de Beauharnais, Napoleon's stepson, under General Alexis Joseph Delzins, which numbered about 20,000 strong. Prelude. On 19 October, Napoleon evacuated Moscow and marched southwest to Kaluga, de Beauharnais leading the advance. Unaware of this, and believing the force sighted at Fominskoye, 40 miles southwest of Moscow, was a foraging party, Kutuzov sent General Dokhturov with 12,000 infantry, 3,000 cavalry and 84 guns to surprise it. While on the road, Dokhturov learned this force was the Grande Armée Akuti and decided to hold out until reinforcements came at the road junction and town of Maloyaroslavets, on the Luza River. The battle. Dokhturov entered the town from the south and found the French spearhead had seized a bridgehead. Fierce fighting began. The town changed hands 5 times. General Raevsky arrived with 10,000 more Russians. Once more they took the town, though not the bridgehead. De Beauharnais threw in his 15th Division, under Domenico Pino, and by evening they had again expelled the Russians. During the course of the engagement the town changed hands no fewer than 8 times, and it was quoted that the French, and in particular the Italian Royal Guard under Eugene de Beauharnais, fought like lions. In fact, this battle is remembered as the Battle of the Italians. Marshal Kutuzov arrived and decided against a pitched battle with the Grand Army the next day, and to retire instead to the prepared line of defense at Kaluga. The mainly French and Italian forces won a victory on the day, only to realize that, unless with a new Borodino, the way through Kaluga was closed. This allowed Kutuzov to fulfill his strategic plans to force Napoleon on the way of retreat in the north, through Mozhaisk and Smolensk, the route of his advance that he had wished to avoid. French casualties were about 5,000, including Delzins killed, while the Russians lost 6,000. Aftermath. After the withdrawal of Kutuzov, it became clear to Napoleon that he would be unable to force the Russian army into a decisive battle. Though a victory, Napoleon did not feel it was on a large enough scale to counter the news of Murat's earlier defeat at Vinkovo. Following the battle, Napoleon turned the Grande Army west to Borovsk, where the greater part of the artillery and wagons were located. This would be the first step in a retreat away from the Russians, with hopes for winter quarters for the army potentially at Smolensk.